If you're a woman over 60, you can eat a clean diet, walk every morning, lift light weights, and even take your omega-3 supplements faithfully. You can hit every target you've been told matters. But if you're skipping just 2 specific vitamins at night, your body may still struggle to rebuild any real muscle. And the part no one warns senior women about is this. After menopause, your muscles don't respond the same way they did in your 40s or even your early 50s. You can be doing everything right, yet still feel weaker, softer, and more tired. Most women over 60 have been led to believe that omega-3 supplements are the key to staying strong. But that's not actually true. Omega-3s may support overall health, but they are not the spark that triggers muscle repair for seniors, especially women dealing with post-menopause muscle loss, shifting hormones, and declining mineral absorption. The real problem isn't your effort. The real problem is timing and what your body can no longer absorb on its own. In just a moment, I'll show you the 2 nighttime supplements that help activate muscle rebuilding while you sleep. I'll also reveal the 3 supplements that silently work against women over 60, causing more muscle loss, more nighttime weakness, and more frustration, even when taken with good intentions. Sarcopenia, muscle loss, and weak legs don't start in the gym. They start at night. And thousands of senior women are losing muscle every single week simply because they take the right vitamins at the wrong time. Let's talk about what your body truly needs after 60. You're not alone. Nearly every woman over 60 eventually feels changes she can't quite explain. Your legs don't feel as steady as they used to. Standing for long periods is harder than it should be. Picking up a grandchild takes more effort than you expected. Your hips ache after simple chores. And even when you finally lie down at night, your sleep feels light, broken, and never fully restful. It's not just aging. It's the quiet fear that your strength is slipping faster than you can keep up with. For many senior women, the worry goes far deeper than muscle loss. There's the fear of losing independence, the fear of a hip fracture that could change your entire life overnight, the fear of becoming a burden to your family, even the fear of gaining belly weight from eating dinner too late. These thoughts are real, and they're far more common than you think. And inside your body, something else is happening too. After menopause, estrogen drops sharply. This shift accelerates both muscle loss and bone loss, much faster than in men the same age. It also makes it harder for your body to absorb essential minerals like magnesium and zinc, even if you eat well and take supplements. So you work hard, you eat clean, you try your best, and still wake up feeling weaker. Have you ever felt tired, even after a healthy day? Have you ever woken up wondering why your legs feel heavy, stiff, or unstable? The truth is, the problem isn't that you're not trying. The problem is that your body, as a woman over 60, operates under a different set of rules. And once you understand those rules, everything begins to change. Most women over 60 don't realize that muscle rebuilding doesn't happen while you're exercising. It happens almost entirely while you sleep, specifically during your deepest sleep cycles. Usually between midnight and 3 a.m. That's the window when your body releases growth hormone, repairs damaged muscle fibers, and restores strength for the next day. But here's the challenge. Many senior women rarely reach that deep, restorative stage of sleep. Nighttime becomes lighter and more interrupted. Mineral levels drop more quickly. Absorption slows after 55. And common medications, especially those for blood pressure, reflux, or thyroid issues, can quietly block the very minerals your muscles need to rebuild. So even when you eat well and stay active, your body may never get the raw materials it needs at the right time of night. That's why 2 specific supplements, taken correctly before bed, can make such a powerful difference for women over 60. They work with your natural nighttime cycle, not against it. So let's begin with the one that matters most for women over 60. Magnesium glycinate is one of the most important nutrients a woman over 60 can take at night because it helps activate the process your body uses to rebuild muscle while you sleep. After menopause, your body doesn't absorb or use magnesium the same way it once did. And this single shift affects everything from your muscle strength to your balance to the way you recover at night. If you're struggling with muscle loss and you feel like your legs get weaker no matter how carefully you eat, magnesium glycinate often becomes the missing link. As estrogen drops in the post-menopause years, your cells lose their ability to hold and transport magnesium efficiently. That means even if you're eating well or taking daytime supplements, much of the magnesium your body needs never actually reaches your muscles. Add to that the stress many senior women feel at night, the racing thoughts, the light sleep, the waking up at 2 or 3 a.m., and the problem gets worse. Stress hormones interrupt sleep cycles, and shallow sleep reduces the release of growth hormone, the exact hormone responsible for repairing muscle tissue. It's not just harder to sleep, it's harder for your body to restore itself. Research on women over 60 has shown that magnesium glycinate, one of the most absorbable and gentle forms of magnesium, can significantly improve deep sleep quality. This is vital because deep sleep is where your muscles recover, rebuild, and regain strength. Magnesium glycinate has also been shown to help reduce night sweats and hot flashes, 2 symptoms that rob many postmenopausal women of restful sleep. And without restful sleep, nighttime muscle repair simply doesn't happen. The result is the slow but steady muscle loss that so many senior women experience, even when they're doing everything right. One of my patients, Linda, a 67-year-old grandmother from Ohio, came to me with a simple wish. She wanted to feel strong enough to lift her youngest grandson again. Only a few years earlier, carrying him had been easy. But lately, she felt her legs wobble when she stood up from the couch. She woke up tired, stiff, and a little afraid. She told me she didn't want to lose her independence, and she didn't want to be the kind of grandmother who watched from the sidelines. She wasn't overeating, she wasn't inactive, and she wasn't ignoring her health. She was simply exhausted. Her biggest struggle was sleep, light, broken sleep that left her drained. When we looked closely at her routine, one thing stood out. She was taking her magnesium in the morning and sometimes forgetting it altogether. I asked her to switch to magnesium glycinate at night, just 300 to 350 milligrams about 30 minutes before bed. Within 3 weeks, everything changed. She started sleeping more deeply, waking up less often, and feeling more grounded on her feet in the morning. The heaviness in her legs eased, and her confidence began to return. The supplement didn't make her feel wired or bloated the way other forms of magnesium had. It simply helped her body rest and repair the way it was meant to. By the end of the 3rd week, she lifted her grandson again, carefully, but with strength she hadn't felt in years, to get the full benefit of magnesium glycinate. Timing matters. Take it before bed so your body can use it during the exact window when muscle repair is at its highest. Swallow it with a small glass of warm water to support absorption. And try not to take it right after a high-calcium meal. Calcium competes with magnesium in the gut, and eating a calcium-heavy dinner can block the very effect you're trying to create. A balanced dinner, something rich in protein, magnesium, and healthy fats, works far better. Many women over 60 enjoy a glass of wine at night to relax. But alcohol disrupts REM sleep and prevents your muscles from entering the deeper stages needed for repair. A sweet dessert after dinner, another common nighttime comfort, creates an insulin spike that can make it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. And salty evening snacks can trigger nighttime urination, which repeatedly interrupts the healing cycle your muscles rely on. These habits don't seem harmful, but they can quietly sabotage your progress. Magnesium glycinate works beautifully, but it can't overcome a night filled with sugar spikes, bathroom trips, or restless sleep caused by alcohol. A female-friendly dinner that supports magnesium absorption might look like this: a piece of grilled salmon, a handful of sautéed spinach, a few spoonfuls of pumpkin seeds, and maybe a light fruit cup afterward. The salmon provides healthy fats to support mineral absorption. The spinach offers natural magnesium, and the pumpkin seeds add zinc and antioxidants that help reduce inflammation. If you prefer a low-calorie alternative, try a small baked whitefish with steamed asparagus and a scoop of quinoa. Both options are gentle on digestion and help prepare your body for nighttime repair, before adding magnesium glycinate to your routine, especially as part of your nighttime supplements. Check with your doctor or pharmacist if you take medications for blood pressure, thyroid conditions, or diuretics. Some medications can alter electrolyte levels, and adjusting supplements without guidance can cause unwanted interactions. Safety always comes first, especially for senior women managing multiple prescriptions. Magnesium glycinate can be incredibly powerful, but it isn't the whole story. For women over 60, magnesium works best when it's paired with a second mineral that helps activate and accelerate muscle rebuilding while you sleep. And without that second mineral, magnesium can only do part of its job. Magnesium only works at its full potential when it's supported by the second mineral your body needs at night. Let's talk about that one next. Zinc is the second essential mineral every woman over 60 should take at night, because it works hand in hand with magnesium to repair muscle tissue, regulate hormones, and support overall strength while you sleep. For senior women dealing with post-menopause changes, this single mineral becomes even more important. Zinc plays a central role in protein synthesis, immune balance, collagen formation, and deep sleep regulation. 4 functions that directly influence how strong, steady, and energized you feel each morning. If magnesium prepares your body for muscle repair, zinc helps activate the rebuilding process itself. Women over 60 are far more likely to be zinc deficient than men the same age. This happens for 3 main reasons. First, many women naturally eat less red meat, which is one of the richest sources of zinc. Second, absorption declines steadily after age 55, especially in women with lower stomach acid. And third, Common medications such as acid reflux drugs, blood pressure medications, and diuretics can reduce the amount of zinc your body absorbs from food. The result is a slow depletion of zinc stores, leading to weaker muscles, slower recovery, thinning skin, and even a greater risk of bone issues. Most women assume these changes come from aging, but in many cases, zinc deficiency plays a surprisingly large role. Zinc helps regulate the immune system, which is deeply connected to inflammation and muscle loss. When inflammation rises, even low-grade inflammation caused by poor sleep or chronic stress, your body breaks down muscle more quickly. Zinc helps calm this process, allowing your muscles to repair instead of deteriorate. Zinc is also required for collagen synthesis, which directly supports your bones, skin, joints, and connective tissues. Many senior women notice that their skin looks thinner, their nails become brittle, or their joints feel stiffer after menopause. These visible changes often reflect deeper issues. Collagen production slows dramatically without enough zinc. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who supplemented with zinc experienced significant improvements in lean muscle mass and even a noticeable increase in testosterone levels. Testosterone is not just a male hormone. Women need it too, especially after age 60 to support muscle strength, bone density, and energy. Participants who took zinc before bed showed stronger legs, better balance, and improved physical performance compared to those who did not supplement. The researchers concluded that nighttime zinc intake may help counteract the muscle loss many seniors experience. One of the clearest examples I've seen is a woman named Carol, a 64-year-old retired teacher from Arizona. When she first came to me, she was frustrated by her body's changes. Her sleep was shallow, her skin felt thinner than it used to, and her legs seemed to weaken more each month. She described a sensation of melting strength, especially when climbing stairs or getting out of a low chair. Her hands looked more wrinkled. Her joints ached, and she was afraid this was simply her new reality. But she wasn't giving up. She wanted answers. When we reviewed her habits, one pattern stood out. She was eating very little zinc-rich food, and her multivitamin was poorly absorbed. I asked her to begin taking 15 to 30 milligrams of zinc picolinate before bed, 2 hours after her last meal. Zinc picolinate is one of the most absorbable forms available, especially for senior women with reduced stomach acid. Within 6 weeks, her sleep improved noticeably. The morning stiffness in her legs eased. She felt more stable when she stood up, and her skin regained some elasticity. The biggest change was in her confidence. She felt stronger again, less fearful of losing her independence. She told me, smiling, that she could now walk up her front porch steps without gripping the rail. To get the most benefit, zinc should be taken on an empty stomach or at least 2 hours after dinner. Avoid taking zinc with calcium or iron, because these minerals compete for absorption and can block zinc from entering your bloodstream. For nighttime supplements, timing is everything. Zinc works best when it doesn't have to fight for absorption. Strong muscles are not only about strength and mobility. For women over 60, strong muscles also protect your bones, especially your hips. Hip fractures are one of the greatest fears among senior women. And for good reason. Muscle strength acts like armor around your joints. When your muscles weaken, your bones absorb more impact from everyday movements. Zinc, combined with magnesium, helps preserve both muscle and bone health. Magnesium relaxes the muscles and improves sleep, while zinc activates tissue repair and collagen production. Together, they support a healthier, more resilient body without making unrealistic promises or overclaiming results. They simply give your body the tools it needs after menopause, when natural hormone shifts make muscle loss more likely. If you want a dinner that naturally raises your zinc levels before your nighttime routine, try a meal like lean beef, roasted chickpeas, and steamed asparagus. Lean beef provides easily absorbed zinc and natural iron that doesn't overwhelm your system. Chickpeas add plant-based zinc and fiber to support digestion. Asparagus helps reduce bloating and stabilizes blood sugar, making it easier to sleep deeply. For women who prefer a lower-calorie option, a small portion of grass-fed beef paired with a side of mushrooms or broccoli works beautifully. These foods help your body prepare for the nighttime rebuilding process without weighing you down. Zinc is powerful, but only if you take it at the right time and in the right way. And even when taken correctly, zinc can't fully activate muscle rebuilding if magnesium levels are too low. These two minerals form a partnership, each enhancing the effects of the other. But there's something else that can quietly destroy the benefits of both of them. Magnesium and zinc become almost useless if you combine them with the next 3 supplements at night. And many women over 60 are unknowingly doing exactly that. Let's talk about the supplements you should never take before bed. Even though magnesium and zinc can help rebuild muscle while you sleep, their power can be completely blocked when you combine them with certain supplements at night. Many women over 60 take these supplements with good intentions, often because a doctor once mentioned them or because they've taken them for years. But nighttime is the worst time to take them, and they can quietly sabotage your progress without you realizing it. Let's break down the 3 supplements that senior women should always avoid before bed. The first one is iron. Most people assume iron is harmless, even helpful, especially if they've been told they might be anemic. But after menopause, something important changes. Women no longer lose iron through monthly cycles. That means post-menopausal women are far more likely to build up excess iron than to become deficient. Too much iron can be dangerous, and taking it at night makes things even worse. Iron is heavy on the stomach and can cause cramps, nausea, or nighttime restlessness. And when your stomach is irritated, deep sleep becomes nearly impossible. Without deep sleep, your muscles simply cannot recover. Iron also competes directly with zinc and magnesium for absorption. When taken together, iron wins. It blocks zinc and magnesium from entering your cells, meaning the 2 nighttime supplements you're relying on to fight muscle loss become almost useless. This is one of the most common mistakes I see in women over 60. They take their iron at night because they believe timing doesn't matter. But timing matters more than they've ever been told. Margaret, a 62-year-old woman from Florida, came to me exhausted and frustrated. She ate well, exercised daily, and did everything she could to stay strong. But her muscle loss continued. She felt weaker. She couldn't sleep at night, and she thought something was seriously wrong with her health. When we reviewed her supplements, the culprit appeared instantly. She was taking her iron tablet at bedtime. Her doctor had told her it didn't matter when she took it, so she took it at night to avoid stomach upset during the day. Once she shifted her iron to the morning and moved magnesium and zinc to nighttime, everything changed. Within 4 weeks, she was sleeping through the night. Within 3 months, she gained noticeable strength in her legs. Her story is not rare. It's common among senior women who unknowingly combine iron with nighttime supplements. The second supplement women over 60 should avoid at night is B-complex vitamins. These vitamins are known for boosting energy, supporting brain function, and improving metabolism. But those exact benefits become a problem at night. B-complex vitamins stimulate the nervous system, increase alertness, and can make your mind feel wired, even if your body feels tired. Many senior women are more sensitive to B vitamins than men, especially after menopause, when the nervous system becomes more reactive to stimulants. For women over 60 who already struggle with nighttime anxiety, irritability, or hot flashes, B-complex vitamins act almost like a mild stimulant. Taking them before bed is like drinking strong coffee at 9 p.m. This stimulation prevents your body from entering the deep stages of sleep required for muscle rebuilding. So even if you take magnesium and zinc, the B-complex cancels out their effects by keeping your brain too active. Women who take B-complex at night often report tossing and turning, waking up at 3 a.m., or feeling mentally restless even while lying still. The good news is that B-complex works beautifully when taken in the morning, ideally with breakfast, where it can boost daytime energy instead of disrupting nighttime recovery. The third supplement you should never take at night is high-dose calcium taken without magnesium. Calcium is one of the most recommended supplements for senior women, often prescribed to prevent bone loss or osteoporosis. But taking large amounts of calcium at night can cause more harm than good. When calcium enters your system without magnesium to balance it, it doesn't move into your bones efficiently. Instead, it can deposit in soft tissues, your muscles, joints, and even your arteries. This leads to muscle stiffness, cramps, and poor circulation. It also blocks magnesium absorption, preventing your muscles from relaxing and preventing your brain from entering deep sleep. Many women over 60 have been told repeatedly that calcium is mandatory, and some even take extra doses because they fear losing bone density quickly. But taking calcium at night can actually make muscle and bone issues worse. Calcium is best absorbed in smaller amounts throughout the day, ideally with meals, and it should always be balanced with magnesium in a healthy ratio. Senior women who take 1,000 to 200 milligrams of calcium all at once, especially at night, are increasing their risk of calcification and muscle weakness without meaning to. Now, before we move on, there's something extremely important every woman over 60 needs to know. Certain symptoms are warning signs that you should contact your doctor. Supplements are tools, but they are not a replacement for proper medical care. If you experience certain red flags, especially after starting or changing supplements, your body may be signaling something much bigger. If you find yourself standing up and feeling unsteady for no clear reason, struggling to maintain balance, or feeling as if your legs might give out, speak to your doctor. If you've recently had a fall or near fall, even a small one, it's not something to ignore. Sudden chest discomfort, severe shortness of breath, or unexplained swelling in one leg require immediate medical attention. Muscle cramps that feel sharp, persistent, or are accompanied by redness or heat may indicate an issue beyond mineral imbalance. These symptoms don't mean something is wrong with your supplements. They mean your body needs evaluation from a professional. Nighttime supplements are powerful, but a doctor's oversight is essential for safety and long-term health. Avoiding iron, B-complex vitamins, and high-dose calcium at night protects the benefits of your magnesium and zinc routine. Taking the right supplements at the wrong time can make your efforts feel wasted, but taking the right supplements at the right time can transform your nights into a window of healing, strength, and renewed confidence. But even with magnesium and zinc working perfectly, there's still one more truth women over 60 need to know. The wrong supplements at night are only half the story. The next step is understanding how to rebuild strength safely and naturally. But before we go there, we need to finish one final warning. Because magnesium and zinc are powerful, but they become useless if you take them with the 3 supplements you just learned about. Strength after 60 doesn't begin in the gym. It begins in the quiet hours of the night, when your body finally has the chance to repair itself. For women over 60, the path to stronger muscles, steadier balance, and more confident movement is built on a simple 3-step nighttime rhythm. First, end your day with a light, protein-rich dinner. This gives your body the amino acids it needs without overwhelming your digestion. Second, spend just 5 minutes doing gentle movement, a short stretch, a few slow wall push-ups, or light marching in place. This signals to your muscles that they are still needed, still active, and still ready to rebuild. And third, take magnesium glycinate and zinc picolinate at the right time, allowing your body to absorb and use them during its most powerful rebuilding window. These small habits work together to transform the night from a period of decline into a period of renewal. When you support your sleep, your minerals, and your nighttime repair cycle, your body responds. You wake up steadier, stronger, and more capable. You don't need hours in the gym or intense workouts. What matters most is what happens between midnight and morning, the part no one sees but your muscles feel every single day. If you're a woman over 60, remember this simple checklist. Magnesium means deeper sleep and active muscle repair. Zinc means recovery and bone protection. Iron, B vitamins, and high-dose calcium belong in the morning, never at night. Your strength doesn't fade because of age. It fades when your body doesn't receive what it needs at the right time. Change the timing, and everything begins to change with it. If you've ever taken supplements at night without realizing how much timing matters, I'd love to hear your experience. Every woman's story is different, and your story may help someone else who's going through the same struggle. Have you tried magnesium or zinc before bed? Have you noticed changes in your sleep, your strength, or your balance? Or maybe you've been taking iron, B-complex vitamins, or calcium at night without knowing they could be holding you back. Share what you've been doing in the comments. I read every single one, and your insight truly matters. And if tonight's video helped you understand your body in a new way, you're going to want to see what's coming next. Tomorrow, I'm revealing a nighttime ritual that has been clinically shown to increase muscle mass by up to 34% in women over 60 without heavy workouts, without complicated routines, and without spending hours at the gym. It's simple, it's gentle, And it works with your biology, not against it. This channel is dedicated to helping senior women stay strong, confident, and independent through practical science and real-life strategies. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss what's coming tomorrow. It may be the shift you've been waiting for, the peace that brings everything together. This is Secrets to Health for Senior Women, and your strongest years can still be ahead. Let's continue this journey together.